Okay, am I audible over here, over the web? Wonderful. So based out of yesterday's class, what is a container now? An isolated user space. And within the user space, what we get? We get complete file system, which is like much like what an operating system gets, a process tree, a network, right? Everything as if it is a operating system. That's the whole concept of it. Now what we will do is today, let us try to 1 minute. Today let me try to do this. The first responsibility of yours, right? So I'll be taking a Java application which should run on an app server, and I'm choosing an app server called as Tomcat. So this is a requirement. Your company is developing an application which basically is deployed onto the Tomcat server. And now first we should know manually how it works, and then we would try to basically do the same stuff on the container world. All right. Now let me add one more example. A Node.js application. All right. Python Django application. Ruby on Rails. You go on and on. Anything, process is same. So don't worry about the technology as such. You should know if any application is given, how do I make it up and running? First is manually. Don't think of container first. Think of what is required normally. Try doing that, and then basically, okay. Yeah, and then basically apply this to a Docker world. Make sense? So for writing a Docker image or a Docker image file, you really don't need technology. You need to know what are the steps. You need to know what are the steps. So since my first example is on Java, I will be detailing out the steps there. All right. So deploying, okay, Java web application to Tomcat. All right. Now, once I have the Tomcat server, okay, assuming Tomcat is installed. If Tomcat is installed, all right. So the only thing which you need to do is there will be a folder called as web apps somewhere in your system. There you need to copy your Java application. Okay. Generally, Java applications will be with the extension of var. Generally, all right. Copy that in there, right? Start Tomcat service. Problem solved. That's it. What is that you are supposed to do? You are supposed to basically, assuming Tomcat is already present. Okay. If Tomcat is not present, then you need to know how do I install Tomcat on whatever operating system which you are or whatever container which you take. So for example, if I want to know what are the steps for installing, I can do this. Install Tomcat on whatever it is. All right. And then you get the whole documentation. You get the whole documentation as such. So that's absolutely your choice. How do you make it up and running? So for trying this one out, what I will do is, okay, I'll try to deploy a Java application manually first, and then let us write a Docker file for that. Make sense? Right. Okay. So let us. Tomorrow, what will you do if you are given a web application of PHP? Find out how you do it. That's it. Make a list of all of your steps, right? And remember, whenever you are writing steps, the one thing is very important. Your steps should not ask for user input. Whatever steps which you are designed should not ask, do you want to continue, yes or no, please enter password. If you are coming across these kind of things, which means that you cannot automate it in Docker, you have to find the alternative route. You have to find the alternative route. That's always a step in automation. Whenever you are automating any Linux activity, it should not ask you user input. You should provide it before, while you are executing the command itself, right? Good. Why should I spoil my Docker machine? Let me create one more. Okay, this will be a trial machine where I'll be installing the Java Tomcat 7 and deploying an application into it. So for the people yesterday, someone has asked me what is the use case, right? Yeah. So use case is to containerize a Java application, right? And now in reality, how will it will be? A developer commits the Java application web code or whatever code which he has written, and then we will build the code. Okay. We basically execute whatever tests that are required, right? And after we execute the tests that are required, we package the application into R or jar or whatever format which it is, right? That's it. That is the stuff that is done. Generally, after that, what will happen? We will go with configuration management, create a Tomcat server and all of that. But here we are speaking Docker terminology. So our steps are compile the code, test the code, package the code, right? Build the Docker image, send the Docker image to whatever repository which you have, right? So for the people who know continuous integration already, these are all steps are done in Jenkins or whatever CI machine which you have taken. That's how. That's how in the DevOps flow, Docker sticks in, right? Okay. Now let me launch an instance. Let me take Ubuntu. Come on. I'll be taking Ubuntu 14 because the installation is quite simple there, right? We need not worry about all of this when we go to the container. I'll tell you why. So next. Yes, but disconnecting. Uh, is it good now? Sir, కాసేపు వినండి. Yeah, let us do solution. All right. Okay. So what we were trying to do was we were trying to create a right. I'm creating this machine. Everything is open. All right. And the key which we have generated in the last when we created Docker, so I'm using the same key. All right. So I'm machine, and on this machine, basically one Java application. Let us try. We had something over. Fine. Okay. Machine is running. A log machine. Let's look at which will install some. I forgot one important. Yes. Don't worry about the steps. You can installing Tomcat on Ubuntu server. You will get the command and paste them. You will find out the steps of how to get and all of that. DK7, which is Java. We have one. Yeah, fortunately, which is already built. How will we get code of that application? Now, let me show you what that application is. Not sure what not this. Most easiest thing is this. Yeah. So this is a code which some developers have written, right? So in this we will build this code using whatever Java application which are integration and all of that. So and then we will be executing that war file if the compilation. For me, I am not worried. What will you do once you have a war file, right? Compilation we will learn when we are learning continuous integration. So when you come up any application, you will be getting some package. Yes or no? For Python application, we might get something. For PHP application, we might get something. Now you have the result of that already here. You have the result of that already. Put it on the top. First thing is, and I need to have, right? Not on my Windows machine will not help. Linux machine. How can I do that? So you can use for logging in. We are here. We will be using something called as SCP. SCP is secure copy. Right? Now let me use the same command with SCP, copying a file which is called as war. Destination is Ubuntu machine. In here, I want to copy this war file in the path, right? Or not? SCP command, right? It said it is copied or not. Okay. Are you seeing this? Gameoflife.war. Shall I try to copy this file onto the Tomcat? There will be some folder called as web apps. If you have gone to our initial, this is how you install Tomcat, right? Or the complete section of where your file details will be, web applications are, and all of that. Let me find out whether there is some folder. Finding a web apps folder where lib Tomcat7 is present, and then web apps is a file. Now to copy this. So how do I do this? Gameoflife.war 7 Tomcat 7. Okay. I need to do user. Simple steps. You have installed Tomcat. All right. And after that, you're starting. All right. This application. What is the public slash on the port 8080. Okay. Now, what was our bar file's name? Try this. I'm not worried whether it is work, whether it is trying to do. Okay. What are the different steps which we have done? We have got file. We have copied war Tomcat, right? So this application will work if Game of Life works on Java 7. If it requires Java 8, it will fail. So you got those aspects, right? But when you do the your steps, okay? So do you, those are all your run state. All of this apart your run statements. So whenever for this, what is that you would be doing? Of these commands in your run. Let me not work, okay? But if I let me minimize it. If I had to write for it, okay? So I'm not, but run I have to get by default runs as a root user. I have to get 7. I have to ask for yes or no. All right. Okay. Copy Game of Life or expecting Game of Life dot var is var lib worried about the path. Okay. And then you would write some CM to start the Tomcat application. Approximately, you got an idea, right? What this discussion. If you don't know this, you will never be able to Docker file because you are not writing any programming language over here. You are from what run optimization. You should understand why run and one in a different run or every command in one run. Those are all optimizations. Those are all something. Is this difficult? Assume that I want to do it for a Node.js. Up a Node.js application will be putting in our run statement. So our command have to get install Node.js or whatever it is, right? How do you do it? You would basically Google and pardon me. Voice is, my voice is irritating. Sorry for that. To reconnect to the different network and give it a try because we are discussing on very important. Uh, Guys, is it better now? Now no voice, no screen. Better now? Yeah. Till which point was my voice not irritating to you? When I was discussing what? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever it is. Yeah, I could get it, man. I was just kidding. I was just asking. Oh, when I launched AWS machine, the voice was clear. Okay, fine. Okay, let me reiterate the steps, whatever I've done. Okay, basically, what I've done is I've taken a EC2 machine, right, which is Ubuntu 14. And after that, I have executed the following command. I have to get update. Yeah, with sudo. And then I wanted Tomcat. I basically done. I have to get install Tomcat 7. Where did I got these steps? I have Googled it. Right. I have just Googled saying that installing Tomcat on Ubuntu 14. And I got these steps. All right. And now, after this, I had taken an application which is called as Game of Life. Right. And Game of Life is a Java application where developers write code. And when you build the code, whatever you get is a war file. And that is what I was trying to show in this download stuff. Now, this war file is in my system, my Windows laptop. And my Tomcat is on AWS. I should make this available on that machine. So for that, I have used a command which is called as SCP to copy this file. Right? And after that, I have copied the Game of Life into web apps folder of Tomcat, which was approximately, which looks something like this. Tomcat 7 / web apps. Right? And then I've tried to restart the service and the page was not loading. Now let us see what would happen. Yeah, the error is fine. Okay, so basically I want you to do the same thing. I want the same thing to be happening whenever we try to do the container stuff. Okay, let us not worry about a success or a failure. Right? So now if I want to convert this into a Docker image, I was telling that whatever steps which you have taken to bring this one up will be part of your run statements. So approximately by looking at these steps, my container might sound something like this. The notepad in the bottom, manual steps. Docker file, those are your steps. So if you know the installation steps, writing a Docker file is not a very great deal. It is very simple. It is very simple, right? Are we good? Now shall we try this in the Docker? Right? Okay.